this situation. I find it very nostalgic.
Hello, and welcome back to the Veinstein Voyage. I'm Garrett.
No, you're not.
Who am I?
Me?
Well, I thought I was your brainwashed body double.
Oh!
Yeah, welcome to the Metal Gear spoiler eulogy.
Wait, we're talking about Metal Gear? I thought we were talking about The Witcher.
Oh, well, maybe that'll be another time. That would be fun. But, yeah, no, to honor and commemorate fallen comrades of, Phantom Pain, we're playing Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which is just fantastic if you've never seen it. And we're pretty much just going to talk about and eulogize the entire Metal Gear saga.
Yep.
Because it's over, allegedly, this time. Because it was over at 2, and 3, and 4.
Because Kojima's, quote, wanted to stop every step of the way, unquote.
Yeah, but I think this time he's done for real because
he's fired.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't work for the company anymore, and his production house was disbanded, so I think he's done.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is it for reals this time, and that's the thing, is in the past, it was always with, like, a, grain of salt, like, yeah, bullshit, Kojima, you'll be back in 5 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
And now it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind more spin-offs like Revengeance, although I don't think they'll do that. I think that they'll make the Metal Gear pachinko machine.
Pull the lever!
Pull the lever to end nuclear war. That's the saddest part, is that Konami still has the rights, and Kojima has nothing, not even the Fox engine, his baby.
It's not even going to get used for anything.
Yeah.
That's the biggest bullshit.
No, it's going to get used for that football game. I'm sorry, soccer, or whatever. I don't even know what the game is, but it's
Pro
like...
Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, that's it. But it's like their biggest hit.
They ported the PS3 version to the PC and used pictures of the PS4 version on the Steam page.
That's really cruel. That's fucking incredibly cruel.
Yeah, that's like
that's Konami.
Actually fucked up.
That's Konami.
Fox Engine is so good though.
Yep.
It can break teeth.
Yep. Isn't it a damn shame that they had to cut the fucking Act 3? If you haven't seen the Act 3 for Metal Gear,
or at least read about it. I haven't watched it because I don't want to watch like unfinished gameplay, but I've read it.
It's not.
I know what happens.
It's unfinished cutscenes strung together with concept art depicting what the gameplay
exactly.
will look like.
I read what happened because I don't need to.
I watched it. You get to hear more of Chief Keef trying to voice act.
Oh God, yeah. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yep.
I think he was an absolute failure as Snake. It was everything he said was like. Uncharismatic, mumbled through his teeth. And I remember I was way ahead of this because like when Ground Zeroes came out and he was like, "She survive," and I was like, "What the fuck is that shit?" And everybody was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? It's fine." And then like months later, those like meme videos of like she survive, and I was like, "Oh, fuck you."
You predicted that meme.
I was on top of that shit. I hated Keith from minute one.
Garrett, you created the meme.
Yep.
You're the Patriots.
Yep.
It's mass societal control. You did it. You made everyone hate Chief Keef.
Oh man.
Without even knowing. Oh, fucking these cutscenes.
And then I was saying to you last night, I think it's absolutely 100% possible with Kojima that David Hayter was fired and Kiefer Sutherland was hired and then given like nothing to work with because they wanted to evoke the feeling of Phantom Pain.
No, see, here's the thing. I'm wondering, did Konami make that call?
I don't know.
Because now that we know Konami was supreme overlord of douchebaggery during this entire process. Although, granted, Kojima, what were you doing with all that money for all those years?
Because I was watching Peace Walker's cutscenes on YouTube recently.
Hold on, look at that smile.
Yeah, I love you, buddy. I was watching the cutscenes of Peace Walker recently, and God, Snake just doesn't shut up. It's great. I love it.
Yep.
Just keeps talking and talking and talking. And then, I mean, in Metal Gear Solid 5, whenever we see the real big boss...
Please, V.
Yeah, sorry. In MGS-V, whenever we see the real big boss, he also just, like, never shuts up. Just keeps talking.
Ishmael. Even when he's Ishmael, he's fucking, like,
never shuts up.
Chatterbox.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, and
But
that's like
Venom
Chief Keef's
Snake
trying to
has
be
nothing to
pathetic.
say.
Well, I mean, I think that's part of the story. I think even if we had David Hayter, he wouldn't have been saying much. And still,
I know.
it's like,
It's annoying.
Stay calm.
not only that, but it's like, they tried to make a Metal Gear game to appease non-Metal Gear fans, and in that kind of upset Metal Gear fans. But at the same time, like, we've put up with worse, you know?
Yeah, it's not Metal Gear Acid, you know.
Yep.
I'm on it. Guard the Prime
It's
Minister.
not Metal Gear Acid, or Metal Gear Acid 2, which needed that 3D, like, peripheral to, like,
Oh!
strap the face into. Yeah. Yeah. Suddenly,
I just clipped the audio real bad.
it doesn't matter. This game is that hype,
Right?
you know?
It's like, hello, everybody.
That's why I chose to play this, because it's like, this is the perfect eulogy of Metal Gear. This is the insanity Metal Gear has spawned. Even without Kojima, somebody's propagating his memes, and the genes, and the scenes, and the senses. And what was the theme of V? Race?
Revenge.
What? See, he said it was race, and
No, it's
revenge.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, Raiden, keep pretending you're a cool guy.
He is a cool guy. Look at him.
Yeah.
Where'd that even come from?
Otacon?
Oh, thank you, Otacon.
Pick up those hostiles.
You mean Blah.
God, Huey's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, Huey's the worst character in all of Metal Gear.
Even in Peace Walker, he's so unsympathetic. The second you meet him, he's like, Hot Coldman, you're repurposing my designs, you bastard! And then Hot Coldman's like, you literally didn't even create this shit, you stole it from somebody. And he's like, and then Hot Coldman pushes him down a staircase.
Yeah.
Get back there.
Because Hot Coldman is the OG Skullface. Just like super
speaking-
awesome villain with like... Actually, I think Hot Coldman might be better than Skullface because
Yeah, I was gonna
he
say,
has a punch.
Skullface was criminally underused.
Skullface is criminally underused, and even though every time that he's talking, you just want to hear him talk, when it comes down to it, his motivations are like, I've been wronged so much
Oh, no.
that I don't even want to destroy the world, I just want to fuck it up. And yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a very revenge-fueled motive, obviously. But, Hot Coldman had a point that he was trying to make, which was that in the event of a nuclear attack, humanity will not retaliate. You know, and that's an interesting point to make, and that semi-justifies his things, because he's fighting for an ideology, you know?
Exactly. Every Metal Gear villain, even these retards here, who just, like, want to go back to the good old days and
Yeah, these guys are war profiteers.
They have
but,
motives. They have ideology. What is Skullface? He's like, I've gotten over what happened to me, but I still want
But I
revenge.
didn't really.
Also, I'm gonna just wipe a bunch of languages from the world. Parasites. Because proto-nano machines.
Yeah, so his plan is to hold the world hostage and then profit off of selling Metal Gears. But
But can we just talk about how awesome his Metal Gear was?
yeah,
Sahelanthropus is the
great.
best
That's
Metal
great.
Gear.
But I don't understand what his end game was.
I don't think he had an end game, and that's the
You
problem.
think he was on a suicide path?
No, I don't think it was thought out. Or there's more cut shit. But since I haven't heard a lot about cut shit from
No,
Skullface, I
Skullface
have
has
no
talked
idea.
about his ultimate plan, but I think it doesn't
It falls
have
flat.
longevity, you know?
Every single other Metal Gear villain outshines him, and this was like the last hurrah.
Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
See, even these assholes have,
I mean,
have ideas.
Vulcan was fueled by a political struggle that actually happened in Russia.
Yeah.
So he was just fighting on one side of that.
And also, he was a whiny little brat.
Yeah.
Because you got more backstory to him than, oh, I've always been moved around. I never got to be in the same place and keep my
They
own identity
always
and
change
language.
my language and I
Oh.
rip my face off. That sucks real bad, but I'm
Well,
okay.
the
But
version
I'm
happened
over
as a
it.
child.
The thing is, too, he keeps insisting that he's over it. And I think that's, the most to Skullface's character.
Is that he's
Because-
lying to himself? Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, think about it.
Maybe-
Everything about him is a super dramatic speech. I think he's just a guy who is nobody. And that's what his thing is. He's just putting on a facade.
You know what? I just thought of something. He keeps saying he's over it. Just like Boss keeps pretending he's over, Big Boss keeps pretending he's over the death of Boss.
Well,
Joy.
by the end of Peace Walker, he's convinced himself that Joy did in fact betray him and herself. She betrayed her own ideologies.
This game.
Because if there's nothing else but the mission, she should have fought him to the death, but she laid down her arms.
But her mission was to fall.
But he had to do something to make himself feel better.
Of course. Because, once again, one thing I love about Metal Gear 5 is how it just flat says, no, Big Boss is a terrible human being. Why do you people like him?
And the thing I like about Peace Walker is how they show you the path of him, like, misremembering things and changing history to appease himself and what he wants to do. You really do watch him just become a villain.
Well, I think we always say he became a villain when we wouldn't shake hands with that.
Yeah, but, like, it was all, like, in your head now, like, oh, shit.
Yeah, no, you made the connection.
But then we actually get to see him build a base out on the ocean and recruit people against their will and convince himself that the ideologies he was taught were not what he was actually taught because we were there. We saw it with him. And we watch him remember it differently throughout the game.
Yeah, seriously. That's one of the things I do like about Peace Walker is how he starts to, like, really lose it, and you see it. What? Oh, hi.
Oh. That seemed like a glitch for a second.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've never had that happen before.
That was weird, and I love it.
Oh, I love this game. I can't wait for the fucking song to kick in. You have to scream the lyrics.
Ow, you're stabbing my shit.
What the fuck, man? I need that.
I'm using that
Ow.
now to kill you. Yeah, I tried listening to the soundtrack from Metal Gear Solid 5. It's really boring.
Oh, I made it lag. I won. That's how you know you won Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, when you make the game lag because you cut things into so many pieces.
Nice. But yeah, have you tried listening to it?
The soundtrack for 5?
Yeah, or the?
It's not as... Are we talking about those songs that are original, or are we talking about the covers and the actual songs, like the real music?
Oh, I mean like the produced by Harry Gregson.
Yeah, there's a couple of good... Well,
there's a couple of good tracks.
There's a couple of good tracks, but no, it's
every other Metal Gear game
it's the
has
weakest.
like
Well,
the
first
best
off,
music ever.
yeah, I was about to say. I don't know why either. You know, I can't come up with excuses for any of the
Ground
nonsense.
Zeroes was good.
Ground Zeroes has a great soundtrack.
Even if it is a little like
Underwhelming? Yeah.
not underwhelming, but like what's the word when it's like other things? Derivative.
Well, yeah.
It's just kind of like wow, 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 wow.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is this it? No? Oh, I should dodge that.
Yeah, really.
Come on. Come on, I want to hit that. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, it's about to go down some. No. Wow, I'm just...
Yeah, you are like
The squid's beefing.
jumping right into it. Why are you beefing it so much?
Stop that plane.
There we go, hon. Rules of nature!
And we'll
Laugh when the sun goes down. With our lives on the line.
I think it's Emerald Run when the sun goes down. I don't know.
I don't know, I'll put a dance
No
lyrics so
choice. La.
Yes, right! You split it wide open!
Oh my god, you cut that thing in half, man.
Yeah, I did.
Why would you do that? you
Because
sick piece
I'm
of
so
shit?
ballin', I don't even care. Yeah, very good.
Horosho.
Do not rest
I
on your
can't wait to see how terrible. Oh, I gotta be. Really? I got
Horosho.
hit pretty hard.
He's on the other side of that collapsed building. Go!
Horosho.
It's a shame that I can't skill people's spines yet.
Yeah, you're really low on health.
Who gives a shit?
It's almost like you were just fighting a Metal Gear.
Hopefully it gives me back now, because I don't want to do this whole chase with the beeping. I hope it doesn't glitch out on me! That's my favorite, is when it glitches out on you.
Your ninja van to
There's a moment in the hospital level in the beginning of MGSV where, when you and Big Boss are like getting a shot at, and you just barely get away, and your health is low, and when Big Boss is nearby, you can hear that beady, beady.
From Big Boss?
Yeah,
That's awesome!
He's the only one that makes the noise. You don't make the noise in that game, but Big Boss does.
Well, that's kind of awesome. Wait, so hold on
It's
a
a nice
second.
little touch.
Is Big Boss making that noise with his mouth then?
Beep beep.
Okay,
Beep,
wow,
beep.
this is sad.
Yeah, you are like having a rough time here, kiddo.
Oh my god,
What's
wow.
the matter with you?
I have no idea.
Just run and hold forward.
I was!
I can hear you clicking. Just hold forward.
Here,
You suck.
I don't know why. Why am I having trouble with a
This
game
is
that
the
I'm
best
usually,
game
like,
ever.
amazing at?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm always amazing at video games. Alright, I'm gonna probably die here. It don't matter.